Hey guys, there's a few things going on in Call of Duty news, and there's some stuff that happened with Activision today, and I'll cover that a little bit later. But first, I wanted to talk to you guys and update you about the Gobblegum Challenge on Black Ops 3. The current status is that we have unlocked 2 of the tiers, and we're at 60% unlock, which is over 6 million gums chewed. The first unlock is giving us double liquid divinium until this challenge is completed, and the second tier, as expected and what was leaked, is that we're just getting a set of the mega gums. And if you guys are wondering what exactly we did get, we got just the mega gums, and we got 1 of each. So starting with aftertaste down to the double points, you only get 1 of those each, which equals 22 gums. And again, this is just the regular megas. There's no rare, ultra rare yet. That's going to be included, we're thinking, with tier 3 and 4. So if this challenge goes as predicted, and when the final 4th tier is unlocked, it looks like everyone is just going to get 44 gums total each. So it's going to be 1 of each of the gums. So mega, rare, and ultra rare. Also, as predicted, and what I had spoke about before the challenge started, is that they were going to add a discount to the cookbook, and they actually have. So in Newton's, you're offered 3 recipes a day, and during this challenge, they're going to make 1 of the recipes a really good steal. The discounted recipe in Newton's cookbook is not labeled, but you can see that 1 of them is really good. Like the fire cells, you get 7 of them for 1 killing time. So yeah, that's a really good deal. And for those of you that are not super excited about this challenge and, don't really play anymore because it's a 3-year-old game, well, there's been a rumor about these gumballs and them possibly, being useful on Black Ops 4. Just the way COD points transfers over to all Call of Duties like Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, World War II, it's possible that this could be the same situation. If you look at it in a way of, perks that we received early on in Zombies, we started to get Jug and Double Tap and all those perks, and, those carried over to the next maps and the next games. Well, Gobblegums are perks too, so, they've probably spent a lot of time, setting up this system, and for them to just drop it and not carry it over wouldn't make a lot of sense. The source that I got this from, I cannot confirm. And when I say I can confirm something, I'm telling you that it's going to happen. Like DLC 5, I knew was going to happen. I did my best to let you guys know, but when I say confirmed, I know for sure. But this one, I don't know. What I do know is that the rumor makes sense, and the source has been credible in the past. So it certainly doesn't hurt to take advantage of this gum challenge and use the Newton's cookbook discount to start stocking up, because yeah, this might be happening. This gum challenge seemed kind of out of the blue, and the game is 3 years old, and it could be the motivation behind Treyarch doing this is that, yeah, they're going to be transferring over from 3 to 4, and they want to get people set up and get them ready. Another thing I wanted to quickly mention, and most people are aware of this, but they've offered the 4 DLC zombie maps as individual purchase for DLC 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Black Ops 3. They're offering this on Xbox and PS4 only. It's not available on PC at this time. For my audience, I assume that this is not real useful news and that a lot of people already have all of these maps, and I wanted to see what's the benefit of this? Why are they doing this so late in the game? They've never done this before, and a lot of people are speculating, is this kind of a tell of what's to come, that they may make zombies maps individual purchases and you don't have to buy the multiplayer in the future? I wanted to look at some of the benefits of actually buying it this way and not getting a season pass or buying the whole DLC with the multiplayer maps. If you wanted to look at the benefits of price and hard drive space, well, the 4 zombie maps together equal about 30 gigabytes of space, and without the multiplayer maps, you're saving 95 gigabytes. With these games getting bigger and bigger and everything going to digital, I can see how that could really help. If you look at the price and value, you're not saving a whole lot. If you buy these all individually instead of getting the season pass, you're only saving about $18. But what's really interesting is how they're valuing these maps. At $7.99 each, they're saying that 1 map is the same value and price as 4 multiplayer maps, which makes the value of each multiplayer map $1.99 each. So it looks like Activision holds our zombie maps in a much higher value status than multiplayer maps. I was trying to understand why they're offering the maps like this, so late, and my guess was maybe they're just trying to help boost sales, that maybe sales aren't so great in other areas. I did a poll on my Twitter and it just started, but I wanted to know, out of the people that follow follow me, who is actually buying these individual maps. I had guessed that it would be a very low percentage, and I was right. Only 9% of people are actually buying them, and I wanted to see like what people were saying about it. I got some good responses to that poll, and Jake says, why can't they offer a separate season pass for zombie maps? And I think he has a valid point. There are some zombie players out there that don't want to pay for a whole DLC or season pass when they're not going to be playing multiplayer. So it would be nice for, Treyarch Activision to make that option for us zombie players to just purchase the zombie maps. It's possible that it could bring in more players, and yeah, like you could have, the option to buy the whole DLC for $14.99. You could buy the season pass, or you could just buy the individual zombie maps like they're offering now. DX Glitches says almost 3 years later is a little bit late, don't you think? And I thought that too, but Sanchez made a good point. He said, I believe it's for players that are new to the game, so maybe they're trying to bring new people in. Now on to the Activision information. Something happened like right before I started to make this video. Activision started a live stream on Twitch. It was hosted by an Activision representative, Kevin Kelly. He's the editorial manager at Activision. The live stream was less than 2 hours, and during this time he played Call of Duty World War II, and during this live stream he spoke quite a bit about there being an announcement next week from Activision. He said the announcement will be before the end of the month, which is next week. That is the last week of March. People in the chat were blowing up about Modern Warfare 2 Remaster information, so he was, responding to that and trying to give as much information as he could. I'll let you guys listen.
The announcement will be on all of the main Activision channels, so look for it there. I said by the end of the month you will see something. So it was a slightly different version of what you said, but then the second part was not something I said. I did not say COD players will be happy about the announcement because it's not COD related. Or is it? I actually will say no more. You'll find out very soon.
So basically through that whole live stream, that's what he did. He just teased that announcement to let people know to look out for it, and that, yeah, it's going to be on their Activision channels. The chat was speculating about what this announcement could be about, and given the recent events of 2 Activision games that have been, kind of leaked, one being the Spyro Treasure Trilogy game that hadn't been announced yet, but it was leaked by Target. The second one being a possible Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered that showed up on Italy's Amazon site. The majority of people seem to think it's one of those, or maybe even both. And Flynn on Twitter made a really good point. They said it has to be Modern Warfare 2, because why announce an announcement on a live stream playing COD when COD rumors are spreading and have the announcement not be COD related? For those people suspecting that it's going to be about Modern Warfare 2, well, you're probably correct. During this live stream, there was only about 150 people there the entire hour and 40 minutes. So not a lot of people showed up, which means not a lot of people saw what was actually going on during that live stream. And only a couple of people really caught it. And this is probably going to blow up all over YouTube and Twitter tomorrow. But on the couch, sitting next to him on his right side, was something really interesting. If you look really closely, you can see something kind of large and, gray. And it definitely looks like it was placed there. You don't typically put things on couches because you want to sit on them. But what that is a set of real night vision goggles that were a part of the Prestige edition when Modern Warfare 2 was released. Along with the night vision goggles, it came with a stand so you could put them on, and it was a mannequin head that was on a platform. And you can see on the right side of him on the couch, yeah, that's the mannequin head with the platform and the goggles. So that's 100% what that is. So during this live stream, he's going on and on about this announcement that's about to happen, and strategically placed to his right side is the hint to what he's talking about. Now, right now, the community is kind of going crazy about this Modern Warfare 2 remaster and talking about like maybe multiplayer is not going to be a part of it. Now, Activision knows that's going on, and they know that they've got to do something soon or say something soon. I believe this is their impromptu way to say, just hang on, it's coming. Here's a little hint. And that's typically what they do. If something, leaks and blows up in the community, they pretty quickly start to address it. Now, if there is an off chance that those goggles have nothing something to do with this announcement, people are going to be really upset. I don't think they would toy with people's emotions like that. They know how this community is. They know how we read into absolutely everything. And, that was a very small live stream and only, 150 people showed up. So it's not blowing up yet, but it will. And it was kind of an odd live stream, just out of nowhere. It's probably, them sitting around going, okay, we got to do something. All right, let's just do a live stream and tease about an announcement and put a prop in the scene that will kind of give it away. So yeah, I definitely think that's what's going on. Let me know what you guys think about this. And yeah, if this is true, then next week will be the announcement. We'll finally get to clear up the rumors. Is there a multiplayer mode or not? But let me know what you guys think about this, and we'll see you next video.